All right, we are going to start our Power 30. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to spend 5 minutes on new connections. So I'm going to put the timer on, and literally what we're going to do is our goal is to find 10 new people that we're going to connect with. And what I like to do most often is to go into people that I'm already connected with and look for mutual friends so that we have a way that we can, start a conversation with them a lot easier. So let me put the timer on and let's get going. And I tend to do a lot of my work in Facebook, but if you do your work in Instagram or any other platform, it's literally the same thing. You're just looking for connections, mutual connections.
Yeah. What do you usually put in a message?
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll say something like, hey, Amanda, I noticed that we have so many mutual friends. I thought it would be great to connect with you. I love what I've seen on your page. I took a peek at your page really quickly, and I love how like-minded you are. Or
Yeah.
I find something to relate to them, even beyond the fact that we have a mutual friendship. And I keep it very brief, and I say, it's really great to connect with you. I look forward to getting to know you better. And then I put a smiley face or something like that. Very simple.
Okay.
You don't want to creep them out too much. So I just kind of say, hey, I just noticed this photo, or maybe I might tell them, I noticed your profile photo caught my eye. And, I loved how cute your daughter looks. Like, it reminds me of my daughter back when she was that age or similar age, something like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I'll also, I will look at most recent friends that I've made with that I feel could be potential good candidates for challengers or coaches. And then I will look at their friends list to see which ones that I could potentially connect with. Because if I've been, if I've connected with them in some way, like something has drawn me to them, then chances are some of their friends would also, I would feel the same about that.
Yeah.
Oh, and one thing I'll also just make note of is that very often when I do send a friend request, I do follow it up pretty quickly with a message to them, so that they see that I've asked them to be a friend, and then I've also sent them a quick message.
Yeah, I always do that. I add friend and then I send a message immediately.
It's better to do. I feel it's better to do it that way. I've had more success than just waiting until they accept.
Yeah. And then what I usually do to make it even quicker, I go to one friend and then I look at her friends and then I see who do I have like mutual.
Exactly.
And then I make that one message and then I just copy paste kind of, to make it.
And then I just tweak it a little bit. Like I'll put something in there that makes them see that that I paid attention to what they're saying or doing or what they
Yeah.
photo they
Yeah, exactly. Little tweak.
so that it doesn't look scripted. The problem
Yeah.
the problem recently is that there's so many MLMs out there and they're just sending all of these awful scripts. So like people are getting the
Yeah.
fact that they're scripting. So you really have to make it, more personalized.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right, that's our 5 minutes.
Okay. I cannot do 10 in 5 minutes.
That's okay. You know what? It's a goal.
Yeah.
You do whatever is best.
I did like 3.
That's okay. That's okay. You know what? It can continue to be a goal. That's what goals are for.
Yeah.
All right. The next thing we're going to do is spend 10 minutes on thank you invitation combos. So we're going to look at anyone that either has been following our story or commented or replied on the story, anyone that likes or comments on our posts. Usually I'll take the last couple of posts, or I will also look at the stories. And what we're going to do is send a thank you, and then we're going to follow it up with an invite. And generally what I do is something to this effect. I will say, thank you so much for following my stories. I really appreciate the support. How have you been? I just happened to be working on my December Fit group. Would you be interested in joining us? I think you would absolutely love it. And the more people, the better we have. So something like that. Like I followed up with a very basic invitation. And it also depends on what they're liking. So if they're liking a comment or a post that I put up with regards to an actual call to action for a group that I'm running, then I will actually just say, hey, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. I saw that you liked the post that I put up with regards to my December Fit group. I would love to have you join us. Do you have any interest? That sort of thing. Okay, so we're going to spend 10 minutes doing that. I'll also just make this comment is that I do take a quick brief look at what I've said to them in the past. If I've messaged them what happened, because sometimes, I may have just messaged them a ridiculous amount of times with absolutely no response. And then at that point, I don't send the invite. I just say, thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. How have you been? That sort of thing. So you have to really take a look at what you've said to them or what's been going on. They might have replied to you about something that they're struggling with, and you might have missed it, or you might have just not recalled. And then you may just want to say, hey, how are things going? So that you care, that you have a heart, and you're not just trying to sell them on a package, because a lot of people think in certain terms. So you want to just make sure that you resonate with them in every way. And something else that I do now in every message I send out is I will put some sort of a statement at the end when I ask them, would you be interested? And I would say something like, if not, no worries at all. Or if you're in a good spot with things, no worries. I'm happy to continue supporting each other and look forward to your posts, your future posts, like something like that. Always give them some sort of an out so they don't ignore you.
Yeah.
As far as all of my scripts, what I do is I actually keep a Google Doc and then I bring it up when I'm working on my Power Hour, and I literally just copy and paste and just make little tweaks. But
Yeah.
there's also a way in which you can literally just on your phone put some scripts in there, some shortcuts, and you can do it that way too. So
Yeah, I haven't figured that out with my Android. I have no idea how that works with Android.
I don't either.
I have no idea. I haven't figured that out. That would be good, but so far I'm just using my Drive, but it's on my phone, so it's pretty fast.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And what I've been doing now with my thank you and invitation process is integrating the PBJ method. So it kind of works really well when you kind of pull it all together. So that's also another option to do it that
Yeah.
way. I will share with you one of the invitations that I've been doing now with this special promotion for this particular month for November.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hi Amanda, how have you been? I hope you don't mind me asking, but I'm currently working on my next online healthy lifestyle group and I have a couple spots left. Do you have any health and fitness goals you want to tackle for the end of the year? Since all the bundles are at a special holiday price, now is the time to join and save, even if we just started with your nutrition and hit the ground running with exercise in the new year. Would you be interested in hearing more about it? If not, no worries at all.
Oh, that's great. Can you share it to me like in a chat or?
I'll put it in the chat.
Yes.
This is something that I would probably send out to, say, a donut or someone that I really haven't been building much of a relationship with just yet. Or I may take this and integrate it with PBJ, and I would say something like, how have you been? I just saw, I just happened to catch your last post. Your daughter's so beautiful. I can't believe how much she's grown. And then
Mm-hmm.
I'll go into, I hope you don't mind me asking. So it all depends on who you're talking to and what you're trying to accomplish. Okay, so now we're going to go with 10 minutes of follow-ups. Let's have our goal be 10 follow-ups because these are a little bit easier because you've already done the work. Literally, you're just kind of following through. So what I do is I'll go back to my previous invites for the week and I'll look at who I feel is the most, have the most opportunity with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll start from that and I'll kind of move my way back. And I usually keep it really simple. I just say, hey, Amanda, just wanted to check in with you. Did you happen to get a chance to read the last message I sent you or happen to get a chance to see the message that I sent you earlier this week? Or I may just say something like, hey, Amanda, I'm just checking in with you. Not sure if you saw the message I sent you earlier this week with regards to the next fit group that I have going, but I have a couple spots left and I would love for you to take one. Do you have any interest? I always use the couple spots left or a few spots left to give them the sense of urgency because otherwise, a lot of people just get busy and they leave things hanging. And you definitely want to pay attention to the follow-ups for people that you may have had some conversation going back and forth with. I start with those first. Those are my most important follow-ups. So I keep a list every day. I star them or I put them in a list that says, next lives to change. Like I put them in a certain category.
Okay.
About that.
All right. Okay.
Another method that I use for following up, sometimes it's just standard follow-ups with people that I've been communicating with on a regular basis, and then sometimes it's just in response to a donut invite that I sent out.
Yeah.
So that would be something like, hi Amanda, haven't heard back. No worries if you're just too busy. I totally get it. I sincerely am not trying to be annoying. I just don't want to leave you out in case you didn't see my message. I'd like to invite you to take a look at doing this incredible program with me. Please let me know either way. If not, no biggie. Something to that effect. But when you get to the point of saying, I'm sincerely not trying to be annoying, I'll tell you, I've gotten so many people to respond back to me and say, no, you're not annoying at all. It's just been blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot a phone call yesterday because this migraine started yesterday and I was supposed to have a phone call and I totally forgot it.
With a potential customer?
Yeah, one of the school moms.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
listen, just be real and say, hey, yeah, tell them they'll totally understand if you're totally authentic about it. That's all.
Yeah. Hey, darling.
What do you use to organize yourself? Like for me, I use a Google Calendar.
I use it, but now I wrote it down on that calendar, but I didn't have an alarm on, and I need to put alarms on because this is a new thing for the calls, and for the calls, I realized that I need to put an alarm on. It's not enough to have it on, in the calendar.
Yep, I do alarms all the time on everything too.
I hate when that happens. Okay.
All right. We got 5 minutes left. And what we're going to do now is literally just blast out a few donuts. Are you aware of what donuts are? I think so, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, you can say it again.
Okay, so essentially a donut is just literally sending out an invite to anyone that is in your friend list. So what I have been doing, like if you're using your phone, you can literally just go into your messenger and scroll through your friend list, scroll a little bit to get through all your closest friends and coaches. And then you just go down the list like A, B, C, D, E, F. And you're literally just going to start blasting out just a generic invitation to anyone in your list. If you don't use your phone and use your laptop, then literally just go into your friend list and just
Yeah.
start picking and choosing.
Okay.
So we're gonna do this for 5 minutes. And here's something that I generally use. This is very basic. Hey Amanda, I hope you're having a great weekend so far. I'm reserving spots in my December fit group. Do you have any fitness or nutritional goals you'd like to tackle before the holidays get here? Smiley face. And that's what I'll do. And then you could also add the if not, no worries. Hope you're having a great day or something like that. If not, no worries. Still look forward to following your coach. Or still, I really appreciate all the support, or something like that.
Okay. Hey, darling.
So let's try to get at least 8 of these out because these are
Okay.
Girl, you feel like poop? Yes, I feel like pooping in your face.
Hey, guys.
Mama, I'm using this, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Another donut invitation option is something like, hi, Amanda, hope your day is going well. I'm working on things for my next accountability group, and I realized that I haven't invited you to join us yet. These groups are everything, and they've totally transformed my life. I'd love to share with you about it. Have you been thinking about changing things, or are you in a good spot?
Okay.
Like that sort of thing too. So that is even a little bit more personable than just a straight out invite. All right. Awesome. We just killed 30 minutes. We got a lot done.
Awesome. This was good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for joining me.
No, thank you, B. Thanks for being here. Have a good one.